Today is Judgment Day. Today is the day that you guys decide whether or not you want to accept the new terms of service agreement or decline it. And I just want to give you guys fair warning that if you do decline the terms of service, you will lose access. 2K will revoke your access to the game that you already paid for, NBA 2K24. We finna get into all the details. Y'all be sure to drop a like and drop a sub if you can. It looks like we're only a couple of weeks from 100K, and you guys can help make that happen. Firstly, I'm gonna help you guys understand why we're even receiving a new terms of service agreement and why every single 2K player is now obligated to accept these new terms. And to break it all down in simple terms, 2K basically wants to prevent you guys from forming a collective and coming together to hand down class action lawsuits. Very recently, 2K had to go through a lawsuit, and I want to help show you guys 2K's perspective when they go into court and answer back to this lawsuit. 2K is under fire in this lawsuit because they shut down old servers, and all those players who purchased VC on those old games, for instance, NBA 2K22 server is shut down. 2K doesn't allow you guys to transfer your VC over from game to game, and all those players end up losing their VC. That's your IRL money straight down the drain. Let me ask you guys, do you think that's a slimy move from 2K not allowing you to transfer your VC over from game to game? And folks that have VC accumulated on older versions of 2K end up losing that VC, losing their money? I'm definitely curious to hear how you guys feel about that. Now, I want to share with you guys the response from 2K to this particular type of lawsuit. It says here, Take-Two and publishing label 2K Games are hitting back at a lawsuit that argues they are stealing from NBA 2K players who buy virtual currency for those games and then lose it when 2K shuts off the game servers. 2K's lawyers end up responding to that by saying VC is not the plaintiff's property. The company's lawyers said in request to dismiss the case that was filed late last week and has not previously been reported. And they go on to say, instead, in-game VC are fictions created by game publishers, subject to the publisher's terms of service and user agreement. NBA 2K players buy virtual currency with real money to in turn buy in-game cosmetics and other digital perks in games. Take-Two and 2K were sued in federal court in California in November by a minor who is represented by his mother. They're not the first to sue over video game microtransactions, but such suits usually involve questions about whether in-game loot boxes constitute gambling. I swear, I remember a time where we didn't have to worry about this stuff, and video gaming had this wholesome quality to it. It looks like those days are long gone. Gambling and video gaming should never be mentioned in the same sentence, but it looks like that's where we're headed with video gaming, and 2K is one of those companies that are leading the way. Now, I just want to make this clear for everybody that's watching this video. You do have to accept the new terms of service agreement in order to continue your access with 2K. You also retain the option to just delete the game and move on and not play 2K again. I've heard that quite a few players are going to choose the latter option. A lot of people feel like this is just all too complicated to play a video game. I just want to assure you guys that you still have some rights to retain as a consumer. If you don't know, a lot of you guys can't choose the option to opt out of this arbitration agreement. It looks like 2K doesn't want any of these things going to court, and they want to settle it through a third-party arbitrator. This means that there'll be no case filings, but if you guys opt out, you retain the right to take 2K to court. And if the 2K community wants any chance at creating change within the gaming industry, you might want to choose to opt out. I would like to reference this post from SG5 Shiro, and from what I understand, this 2K player is actually a lawyer, but I can't stress enough that this is not going to be considered legal advice. Shiro ended up sharing a template that you guys can use to send in your opt-out notice with the address and everything. It says, yes, and here's a template you can use if you want to opt out of the new NBA 2K terms of service arbitration agreement. This is not to be taken or represented as legal advice, but this is the letter I will be sending. You guys could take a screenshot of this letter if you need help setting up your opt-out notice. You will then send it to the address that's on screen. You guys have only 30 days to send this in after accepting the new terms of service agreement today. In case you guys are curious, I will be sending in my opt-out notice. Now, I have no intention of going up against the Goliath that is 2K in court, but as a consumer, I just want to retain that right. And it does seem like 2K is having us jump through a bunch of hoops just to retain that right as a consumer, but sometimes we just got to take those extra steps. Otherwise, these large corporations, they'll just take over and dictate how we consume. How many of you guys are gonna choose to opt out? Sound off in the comment section below. I totally understand if you're not even gonna bother with it, you're just gonna accept it and move on. But I urge you guys, for the future of the gaming industry, consider mailing in this opt-out notice. I will be going live a little later on today to talk some more about this stuff. Y'all be sure to tune in. y'all be sure to keep it locked. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join our Discord. We'd love to have you. The link for Discord will be in the description below. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV, because we got a bunch more NBA 2K24 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.